I'm Phil Brown and you're watching Mariners TV.
Lee, that turned into a really hard fought-one in the second half, but 3 points all the same must be a really pleasing one.
Yeah, of course. You know, to get back to winning ways is always pleasing. But especially somewhere like this. You know, we've been here twice before in the last couple of years and failed to win on both occasions. And we knew it was going to be tough. You know, it's not the kind of surface that suits our game. And we had to show a combination of different qualities today to finish the right side of the line, and that was probably the most pleasing thing. That, you know, we talked before the game about showing that, you know, that kind of fortitude and resolve and determination to kind of dovetail with, you know, our undoubted quality on the ball, and I thought we got that combination, you know, for a large part of the game, you know, right tonight.
The quality of the 2 goals as well, so that you can play some football on a surface like this.
Yeah, absolutely. The two goals were brilliant, and yeah, to be fair, we looked really comfortable in the first 15 minutes of the second half until they scored, you know, which was probably a disappointing goal for us to concede. There'll be a couple of things we can look back on and hopefully improve moving forwards. And then, of course, goals change games, and we've gone from like a really comfortable, almost textbook away performance to one where we've got our backs against the wall a little bit. But I thought certain players really stepped up to the mark during that period, and none more so, in my opinion, than Dylan Morse. You know, Gary Brown's gone off with an illness, and we've had to shuffle things around. We've got to, you know, to some extent, a couple of square pegs and round holes at the back end of the pitch. You know, Craig and Blair, who are normally either fullbacks or, you know, in Craig's case, you know, he's been playing in midfield. Both had to take up kind of centre half berths alongside Dylan, and I guess Dylan had to really step up to the plate and take charge, and that's exactly what he did. And I thought he showed a real level of class and character in that last half an hour.
Craig Baxter got the first goal in midfield today again.
Yeah,
must be delighted with his goal.
yeah, left foot as well. No, to be fair, Craig nearly got on a couple of things before that. Got on the end of a couple of things. Craig is just a class footballer. You know, obviously he's played the majority of his games here at South Shields as a full-back, as a right-back. But Craig is just a class footballer. And, you know, whether we play him at full-back or in midfield, we know what we're going to get out of Craig. He's got a great footballing brain. He reads the game really well. He looks after the ball really well for us. And he's got bucketfuls of character and personality. So Craig was excellent today. You know, he's missed out the last couple of games, and he's given us real food for thought moving forwards. So yeah, delighted for Craig.
A word on Jason Gilchrist as well, continuing his good form in front of goal.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's why we brought Jason to the football club. He's getting fitter and fitter. He's looking sharper and sharper. You know, in training, he's an absolute joy to watch at times. He really is. He's, you know, some of the things he comes up with in training are breathtaking, and he's starting to, you know, apply that into the games for us, and he's getting on the score sheet on a regular occasion, which is fantastic for us. So yeah, you know, Jason's on a real upward curve, we feel, at the moment, and long may that continue. You
mentioned Gary Brown going off with an illness in the second half there. Is there anything to worry about there? Do you think he'd be okay for the next game?
I think Gary will be fine. I think everybody who knows Gary knows he'll unless something's majorly wrong, he'll be right for the next one. So yeah, and also I just want to mention, you know, it was a really tough kind of scenario for young Kieran Charlton to come on the pitch today, and he's, you know, not played a lot of football recently, but I thought Kieran did exceptionally well, and, you know, did really well in a really tough situation when he came on. So, you know, a lot of credit goes to Kieran as well.
Looks like we'll go at least a week without a game now, with the next Saturday's game not taking place. Will that give you a chance to get the likes of John Shaw, do you think, back to where you want them to be?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, you know, we've obviously got two or three that we'd like back as soon as possible, and it gives us a little bit of extra time. So we'll flip it, we'll spin it that way, and we'll take it as a positive. That it gives us a bit of time to get maybe one or two back the right side of the injury bench, and yeah. So we'll look forward to the next game.
Just finally, this is probably one of the longest journeys of the season. Quite a few fans made their way down and give you a great baton all the way through. What would you like to say to them?
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And again, they almost seem to up their game when we need the most. After they got that goal after 15 minutes in the second half, they did have a period when they were on top, and we got a lot of vocal support from our fans that really helped the boys get through that game, and it was a team effort both on and off the pitch, definitely.